An ex of mine said to me a while back when we was first together, we was in a conversation, vibing and whatnot, and I asked her this question. I said, "Hey babe, what is the worst between the two? Someone getting up and leaving you after you hooked up with them, or somebody getting up and leaving you after you actually connected with them?" She said, "The second one." And I said, "Now babe, how is that?" She replied, "Because the first one, if someone walks up and leaves after y'all hit it off in between the sheets, it makes you feel dirty. But when someone up and leaves where y'all actually had a wholesome conversation, shared laughs, no worries of judgment or invulnerabilities, and they just up and leave like that, it makes you feel exposed." When she said that, even though I already had my own intake on it, which pretty much was exactly what she said, but to hear it from somebody else, it was like a breath of fresh air. But overall, make a long story short, what it boiled down to is that a lot of people fear intimacy. Many of it may be for the right reasons, but a lot of it is may not be for so healthy reasons. Like there's too many people walking around down to build a chemistry, but knowing deep down they want a connection. A chemistry is something you bring home for the night, or y'all just hook up every few for a few months or whatever. But a connection is something you bring home to the family, or something you keep around for long term, aka intimacy. There's a lot of people that strive and yearns for that, but many of them fear it, not just because they may have been hurt or done dirty, but there may be a possibility there could be something deeper, something that a lot of people may not want to admit to themselves. They may be fear of intimacy because they may not know how to be intimate themselves. For those that want to know what I mean on the get down, here are six, maybe seven signs that a person may be fear of being intimate. One, they're afraid of abandonment. We all heard the stories. People, usually they might have grew up looking up to somebody, a parent, a guardian, a relative, and suddenly that person just disappeared, never to be seen or heard from again. And when that took place, now that person, depending on who they are and how their mindset is at the time, they try to keep people at an arm distance. And also sometimes, even if they got somebody who's real right in a corner, they might actually push them away or sabotage the friendship or relationship because they're thinking, our people already let me down before, so why not do it to them first? Fear of abandonment. Number two, being ferociously independent. Now, for those that don't know what I mean by that, the ones who's always quick to flash their "I'm independent, I don't need nobody" card. Now, I personally salute those who is independent and getting theirs. Getting yours and being independent about it is nothing wrong with that. But when you're exercising it for the wrong reasons, it shows that you're being more foolish than established. That's number two. Number three, always falling for the wrong ones and pushing away the right ones. I could go deep about that, but the title of number three speaks for itself. Now into number four, known to be flaky or having finicky or fickle tendencies. Most people that are not good with intimacy or are afraid of intimacy, they're usually not good at keeping their word. And it's not saying they're bad people or whatever for doing it, but a lot of the times when they're flaky on their word or flaky on keeping up with a schedule with people they might have made arrangements with, is because to keep your word on something is establishing intimate closeness. And a person who may have not healed from past hurts or events and may still be dwelling on those past hurts and events, they might they might not do it on purpose, but there are some who may not or may know that they do it on purpose because it keeps them from getting close with others. That's number four, the flakiness. Number five, when a person is being a perfectionist. When a person is a perfectionist, a lot of the time they're usually they pretty much focus only on the high and good qualities of their being or in their character, so it keeps them from looking at the fallbacks or shortcomings of their being. And a lot of times those that are like that, they probably was raised in a very uppity home where what goes on in the house stays in the house, or if they even made the slightest mistake, they didn't get to have to sit down and be like, yo, I'm not proud of what you did, but I'm not slandering you for it. I want to make you understand and help you understand why this mistake happened and what you can do better from it. Some people was taught that, and some people were just taught if you messed up, that's it. And some of those rules and regulations, it messes up a lot of people's heads and mindset of thinking, especially when they get up there and as a grown up and out there in the real world and trying to build and flourish friendships and relationships with others, and it be happening every day. Number 6, signs that you may be fearful of intimacy when you're a workaholic. I'm not gonna try to get all too Dr. Phil with it, but I'm gonna give y'all a little story from a personal experience. I ain't trying to put no names out there, but I know when they watch this, they gonna know who and what I'm talking about. One of my closest friends, my twin, out in Brooklyn, told me that an ex of mine said to them that one of the reasons that they keep busy or be busy with work or with their careers, so it kept them from thinking about certain individuals. And I'm just sitting here like, but if that person means something to you, why would you keep yourself from thinking about them unless you know there's things you've done towards them that you're not proud of in the same sentence? Damn, I just pretty much answered my own thing. But anyways, last but not least, the 7th sign that you may be fear of intimacy: when you sabotage and jeopardize your own friendships and relationships. A lot of the time when people do that, sometimes, a number of times, they don't know better, and then there's times where they do know better and knowing how it's going to affect or hurt others around them. And for example, cheating and stuff. When a lot of people that cheat, a lot of the time is because it's usually one or all the above on the list I named. They're fearful of abandonment or getting close to others. So when they run into something that could possibly be a serious and wholesome commitment, and if they're lacking the understanding or know-hows or unwilling to learn the knowledge and know-hows, they'll sabotage it. They might deliberately start an argument that had nothing to do with anything, whether you was guilty of something or not. They'll start an argument, or they'll bring other people into your situations rather than trying to actually understand where you coming from and seeing things, what's going on in your shoes. Or how I just mentioned, the 7th sign, where a person, instead of actually talking it out with you, they'll be up in another man or woman's face, whether they sleeping with them or not sleeping with them, but they're just trying to throw a monkey wrench because the possibility of them being happily ever after and all that is like a foreign language to them. And it seems like a foreign language to a lot of people, especially in today's day and age and in the age of social media. As I said earlier, it seems like everybody is down for the hookup, but not everybody is down to connect. Now, for those that don't get what I'm saying, what it means is that anybody could come up and want to get your clothes off, but someone that is really down to share a fun, positive, funny, vibing conversation with you, and y'all both able to flourish from it and look forward to it again if possibly, that scares a lot of people, because it's not just the conversation, but the fact that when you get closer to someone intimately, it's like you're looking yourself in a mirror. And a lot of times people are too afraid to not just look in the mirror, but to but more so afraid of what may be looking back at them. And that tends to run people off. And for those that may still not get what I'm saying, I'm about to put y'all on to a brief video from the Black Queen, Iyanla, who be on Oprah Winfrey Network, not just helping all different walks of life with her inspirations and motivational speeches, but to all walks of life around the world. So stay tuned, sit back and watch, and after the video, feel free to share, comment, and like my video, and feel free to share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, peace.
Carol seems to find reason after reason for why a man isn't the one. But I think what's holding her back are her own beliefs and fears about relationships.
So I want to offer you something, because I have some ideas about this. I just need some help. Dean, I need your help again. I need your help. So, Dean, I want you to stand here. Make believe this is the man of your dreams. Everything that you want. He's got the money, he's the right age, and you all are coming together. Now, I want you to bring to your mind, I want you to say out loud the 5 major beliefs or thoughts or feelings that you have about men. When you meet them, what are the things that pop into your mind that are wrong with them or might not be right with them? What are they? Number 1.
Does he know how to be faithful?
Take a step back. Number 2.
Am I enough?
Step back. Number 3. Look at him. This is the man of your dreams.
Are you capable of loving?
Step back. Number 4.
When I need you, will you run away?
Step back. Number 5.
Can you love me how I hope to be loved?
Yeah. This is the man of your dreams.
Okay.
Look where you are based on what you think that has nothing to do with him. Those thoughts have nothing to do with him, but you know what they have to do with? Your fear of intimacy. Because intimacy means into me see. And the closer you get, the more he's going to see about you. What got you here, beloved, has nothing to do with him. Nothing. He's there, ready, waiting. But you've got so much criteria that blocks the intimacy till you may not even be able to see him. Are you just willing to be wrong?
Yes.
About what makes a perfect guy?
Yes.
Okay, take a step forward. Are you willing to reveal your secrets and tell the other person what you don't want them to know about you?
Yes.
Okay, take a step forward. See, we're doing better already. Yeah? Are you willing to be open, to be disappointed, and have your heart broken?
Yes, I do it
Okay?
often.
All right, here you go. Now look how close you are. Just by being willing to do something different. You can have all the criteria and standards in the world, but what you draw to you is what you are. If you're not abundant in love, in self-esteem, and self-respect, and self-worth in here, you're not going to draw somebody that's the same way.